other. Ayun. So, ito na po yung ating problem. And then before we proceed to the problem that we are going to answer, let us have to review the following steps how to solve a problem. Okay. So, we have 5 steps. Okay. So, lahat naman yan ay naaralan natin sa sa inyong elementary. Ayun. Then, para mas matandaan ay ito, yung ating word na agos. Applicable siya sa any kind of problem. So, A stands for asked, and then G for given, O for operation, and then S for solution. So, remember the word agos. And then, dito, kaya naging 5 lang yun, naging 5 na yan, 5 steps, because we included the Venn diagram. Okay? So, yun kasi ang ating inaaral. Then, dapat nating matunan how to create a Venn diagram at the same time, how to ang tawag doon imamatch natin yung Venn diagram sa problem. Okay. Okay. So, ito yung ating first problem. Application of problem involving sets using Venn diagram. So, let us read first the problem. Among the 50 students, 33 like watching basketball, while 32 like watching volleyball, and the other 50 students like watching both basketball and volleyball. So, we have 3 questions. Okay. So, letter A, illustrate the problem in Venn diagram. So, ito nakikita nyo na, may sagot na. How many students like watching only basketball? And how many students like watching only volleyball? Okay. So, let's use a pen. Okay. So, then, let us remember that we need to follow the steps. Yun ang pinakamahalaga natin gagawin kapag nagsasolve ng problem. So, kanina na discuss na natin yung mga steps na to, ask, given, operation, solution. Okay, at karagdagan lang yung ating illustration ng Venn diagram. Then remember also from the question, no? Remember the word only. So, mahalagang dapat tatandaan natin yan, yung mga specific na question only. Okay. So, let us proceed to the operation and solution. Wait. Ayagwa natin pen. So, yung ating universal set, we have a value of 50. So, ganito po paano ginagawa yung operation ng set. So, the number, then the quantity of the basketball, then union. Okay? So, maliit pong letter U lang po yan. Maliit lang po. So, hindi kasi dapat malaki, nagkamali tayo. Pag malaki kasi, yan represents for universal set. Then, union of the value of volleyball. So, that is equal to 50. And then, the other operation, we have the intersection of set of basketball and volleyball also. Then, our value is 15. So, the next thing to do is, we're going to find the value for basketball only and for volleyball only. So, para gawin natin yan, since that we have already the value of 15, which is the intersection of the two sports, so gagawin lang natin dito, ibabawas lang natin yung intersection value. So, for basketball, we have 33. So, yun, titignan nyo agad yung mga given na values. minus 15. So 33 minus 15, so we get a value of 18 for basketball. Okay? So, ayan, nakikita nyo na. Then, for the last value that we need to compute is for the value of basketball. So, we have, from our given, we have 32, then subtracted of 15, okay, the value that we have is 17. Okay. So, yan. Kompleto na yung ating values for the two sets. At the same time, we already apply the operations that we used. That we need to use in finding the values. Okay, using the Venn diagram also. Okay, so tatandaan palagi yan. Okay, so ang ginagamit lang naman natin na operations, we have addition and subtraction. Yun lang naman ang malimit dito sa Venn diagram or in solving set. Okay, then para ma-check natin, okay, we are going to sum up all values for basketball and then the same time the intersection and then the value of volleyball. So let us substitute the value. Okay, we have 18 plus 15 plus 17. So, with a total of 50. Okay. So, ganyan lang po kadali ang pag-compute ng problems. Basta, meron tayong intersection agad. Okay? So, ayun. So, next problem na po tayo. Okay. The next problem is paano kapag meron tayong value na mas higit pa doon sa ating value na kapag sinama natin yung set A at set B o two sets, mas malaki pa rin yung universal set. Okay. So, this is the problem. Ang ginawa lang natin, ginawa natin yung 50 na 60. But the same yung ibang mga given natin. Hindi na natin binago para masundan nyo at makita nyo yung pagkakaiba. Then, the same time, kanina ay 4 questions. So, ginawa nating 4 dahil meron tayong additional problem o question which is the students don't like to watch the both sports. Okay, ayaw maglaro ng dalawang sports. Okay, so the same steps, susundin natin yan. Then, ipapakita natin kung paano yung operation, the same time, kasabay na yung solution. Okay, then, sagutin natin yung only basketball and volleyball. Mayroon tayong data kanina yan. Okay. So, ang gagawin na lang natin dito ay hanapin natin yung ayaw maglaro ng basketball and volleyball. So, yan po yung ating given na 2 sets. Okay. So, how to do that? Okay. Ang gagawin natin dito ay lahat ng ating mga compute, lahat yan, no? Nagawa na natin yan, yung 18, tapos 15, 17. Okay, nagawa natin yan sa basketball, volleyball. Pa-plus lahat natin yan, magkakaroon na siya ng total na 50. 50. So, ibig sabihin dun, kung 50 lang yun, then meron tayong total na pangkalahatan universal value na 60. Sobra siya. That's why, ang gagawin natin dyan, ibabawas natin yung 50. So, ayun. 18 plus 50. 15 plus 17. Okay. So, ayun, minus natin dyan, 60. No? Pag dito lang natin. So, 60 minus 50 equals 10. Okay. So, yung sobrang 10, yun yung mga ayaw nakita natin. Sila yung mga ayaw na maglaro, either basketball and volleyball. So, pag tinotal natin yan, total pa rin yan ng 60. So, walang mawawala. So, dapat ganun, hindi makulangan. Kahit dito ay total ng 50 lang, yung 10, kasama pa rin siya kay universal. Kaya nga meron tayong rectangle or square, kasama siya sa universal set. So, yan ang ibig sabihin ng ng pag-solve ng problem involving sets. At the same time, paano pinapakita kay Venn diagram. Okay? So, yan ang kalagahan dyan. Kapag masanay kayo gamit ang Venn diagram at the same time, understanding the problem involving sets. Okay. Ayan. So, yun po ang ating other problem at nagpapakita yan kung paano kung mas malaki yung universal set doon sa mga sets na involved doon sa problem. Okay? So, huwag kakalimutan laging itatali. Ibig sabihin, kapag mayroon pang dapat i-compute, ikaw compute nyo pa. Hindi yung, ay, tapos na ako dito sa 2 sets, na-compute ko na yung value. Pero may kulang ka pa. So, hanapin pa yung value para mas makompleto. Tapos magpareho na sila, maging equal na yung given. Okay? Okay. So, let us continue. We are now in problem number 3. So, the same problem pa rin tayo. Let us just see pen. Yan. So, the same problem, but ang karagdagan dito nawawala yung ating intersection. So, yun ang sabi ko sa inyo kanina na medyo mahirap kapag wala yung intersection ng isang set o lalo sa Venn diagram. So, yun ang muna nating hahanapin. Okay? So, ayun, ito yung ating question. Hahanapin natin yan. Okay? So, the same steps, hanapin yung given, yung tinatanong, operation, tapos ano yung mga solution na gagamitin. At the same time, we are going to make a Venn diagram for that problem of a set. Then, follow also the operations and solutions. Yan, papakita niya para malinaw. Then, we already used the given, which is the universal set, consists of 50 students, and the same time for basketball, which is 33, and volleyball, which is 32. So, find, as what we discussed doon sa ating mga tanong kanina. So, okay. So, ito may mga sagot na kanina kasi nagawa natin, but kapag wala pa yung gitna, hindi natin mahanap agad yung basketball and volleyball. Kaya dapat unahin natin yung gitna. Okay. Paano ba hinahanap yun? Okay. So, ito yun. Okay. So, dapat mong malaman yung value ni basketball tapos ni volleyball at ibabawas mo yung universal set. Okay? So, yung value ni basketball is 33 at si volleyball naman ay 32. Okay, minus universal set 50. So, ayan, makikita mo ngayon yung ating intersection which is 15. Okay, 15. So, ayun. At sabi ko sa inyo, kapag meron na tayong intersection, madali nating mahanap yung ibang value ng bawat individual set. Okay? So, yun ang lagi unahin natin. So, meron na tayo. The same yung ating ginawa nung una na may given na intersection. So, find the value of the first set, which is basketball. All you have to do just subtract the intersection value. So, we have basketball, we have 33 again, and then minus 15 equals 18. Okay? So, that is 18. At the same time, using also the value of volleyball subtracted by the intersection, ayan. So, we get a value of 17 for the volleyball. Okay, pakita natin yung value ng intersection. So, ayan. So, yan ang dapat tatandaan kapag yung problem ay hindi given yung intersection, unang hanapin agad yun. By using the formula, by adding the two sets, so i-add mo yung two sets, okay? So, pakita natin medyo malaki basketball, kung basketball yan, and volleyball. So, depende sa given na set. Okay? Then, minus your universal set, which is 50, yung value, to get your intersection. Kaya dapat kabisado nyo yung symbol ng mga sets. Okay? Intersection of volleyball. So, now, we already the answers, okay, for the 4 questions. Okay, nasagutan natin lahat dyan. Okay, so meron tayong karagdagan dito. May karagdagan tayo dyan. Okay, ibang method para paano i-compute kung nawawala yung intersection. So, ito yung unang paraan, madali yan. Yung sunod na paraan, ito, medyo, tanggal natin yung ayan. Medyo mahirap konti yung pangalawang method, pero makukuha pa rin natin yan. Okay? Maganda, meron tayong iba't ibang method na pwede natin magamit. Okay? So, the other method that we're going to apply now, we can use getting the value of the intersection. At the same time, okay, kahit hindi na unahin yung intersection, but we can get the value of the two sets. Okay, kahit ipahuli natin yung intersection. Okay. Ano ba yung formula? So, let us find out first getting the value of the G3. So, in our problem, we used the other indicator or letter para hindi natin gagamitin yung mahaba na name. So, we can use different letters. So, it's up to you kung ano yung pipiliin mo paano paggamit. So, for me, pinili ko ng G1. Okay. So, para i-represent yung mga sets. For G1, we have basketball, and G2 for the intersection of the two sports, and then the G3 ay para sa volleyball. Okay, let us continue. So, to get that, you are going to add the 3 variables. Okay, G1, G2, G3. And then, write the total of the universal set. Okay, ganun lang yan. Okay, then, getting the value of the G3, which is the volleyball, you can use the G1 and G2. Okay, yun ang given natin. But, we know that we don't have a value of G2, but since sila ay magkasama ng G1, G2, okay, we can use the value of G1, which is 33. Okay, so substituting the value of those variables, okay, we can now proceed how to compute the value. Okay, so 50 minus 33, okay, so equals to 17. That is the value of for G3. So yun na yan. Okay, so ito na yan, yung value ni variable. Yan yung G3 natin. So tatandaan, kapag kinuha mo yung G3 pero ang ginagamit mo yung ang value ng G1, so medyo ano siya, no, nag-opposite, binabaliktad. Then hanapin natin yung value ng G1, we use the value of G3, okay, which is 32. Okay, so linya natin yung mga given. 32, so ayan, 50 minus 32, we have the value of 18. So, para yan kay G1. Ayan, yung sinasabi ko. Nagbabaliktad sila. So, meron tayong value ng dalawang basketball and volleyball. So, sabi ko kanina, pwede mong iwan yung intersection. Okay, unahin mo na yung volleyball and basketball using the formula. Okay, using this formula. Kaya para natin sagutin yon. Okay, kaya tatandaan yung formula, no? Samat naman talaga laging formula ang ating dapat tatandaan at aaralin. Okay, so getting now the value of G2, no? Ayan. How to do that? Okay, you are going to add the value of G1 and G2, which is 33, yung ating given, then subtract by our G1, yung ating nakuha na G1, okay, which is 18. Ayan. So, after that, we get a value of 15. 33 minus 18 is 33. So, meron tayong value ng G2. Okay? Then, if you want to use the other variable, using the value of G3 and the given of G2 and G3, so the same pa rin. So, it's up to you kung paano mo gagamitin. So, sa dalawang sets. Pero para nalabas yan. Pag hindi naging pareho yan, nagkamali ka sa formula, sa kopya, eh, makikita mo naman agad sa value kung magmamatch. Kasi kung hindi magmamatch yan, eh, may mali doon sa computation. So, you can check your formula at the same time, yung mga kopya na value at yung solution, baka may mali. So, lagi i-check yung pag-compute. Okay, so, pareho yung sagot nila. Okay. So, ayun. We already solved the problem. Okay. So, you have two ways how to solve the problem if the intersection is unknown. No? Kapag nawawala yon, so there is no problem kapag unknown yung ating intersection because we have two ways how to solve or how to find the value. Okay? So, ganun ang compute, no, sa problem involving sets, and then the same time pinapakita sa Venn diagram.